Good morning, or good afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Thank you for joining me. So this is going to be a short, I hope, 30-ish minutes moon salutation. So a Chandra Namaskar. Even if it's not the full moon, it's really a nice way to move your body and to find a bit of space in the front body. Lots of heart opening poses. So come right away to find a seat. So I like you to sit with your knees bent and sit onto your heels like this, finding a bit of length and space in the quadriceps, just to start and find your breath. So let your hands come onto your knees, roll your shoulders up, back and down. Back of the head in line with the back of the heart. Be conscious of that area, that space, back of the heart in line with the back of your hips. And flutter your eyes closed just for a moment or two to really arrive here and set your intention for your practice. For me today, it's very much about tuning into that sense of loving kindness for all beings, you know, all humans in the whole area of the world where we are all connected right now with this horrendous virus, but let's feel this sense of connection, this unity. Knowing that we're never alone. Just take a few moments now to breathe. Breathe in deeply to the bottom of your lungs so that you feel the belly expand outwards as the diaphragm presses down, the ribs expand to the side. And then you exhale, release, soften, let go of anything that you don't need this morning or this afternoon or wherever you are in your day. One more here, full breath in. Open your mouth and sigh out. Opening your eyes, welcome everybody. Lean forwards, coming into your tabletop position. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's just take 3 cat and cows. Ease into your spine before we move deeper. Breathe in, tailbone comes up. Let the heart lengthen, looking up maybe. Exhaling, start to round the upper back, middle back, low back, looking between your knees, protracting, finding space between the shoulder blades. Breathe in, tailbone up. Retract the shoulder blades towards each other. Look forwards. Exhale, so move your breath, finding more space. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Good, come back to that neutral spine. Walk your knees back a little way. And then reach your hands more forwards. Come into your puppy pose. So let your hands, palms down, be shoulder width apart. Let your bottom stick up, maybe a little gentle arch in your low back. And reach your forehead, or if you have more space, your chin towards the mat. This is quite intense for me, so my forehead's coming down. If it's too intense, take one arm at a time, couple of breaths, and then switch arms. Breathe in here. And breathe out, puppy pose or Anahastasana, heart melting pose. One more breath, inhale, and maybe sigh out, exhale as you soften into it. Alright, slowly come back up, walk your hands back towards you. Okay, tuck your toes, and then let's lift the hips up for Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, pedaling the feet, bending one knee, bending the other, relaxing the neck, fixing your gaze between your legs. Take a moment just to feel the ground underneath you. Feel your tailbone lifting up as much as you feel your feet and hands grounding down. Relax the neck. Inhale. And exhale. Reach the right leg up and back for me and bend that right knee. Maybe turn the ankles a couple of times, both ways. And then straighten square with the right leg. Bend the right knee into your chest. Right foot between the hands, left knee down. Good, reach the arms up. And then cactus the elbows. Think about opening up through the sternum, but lengthening with your tailbone at the same time. Pressing into the big toe. Good. Take a moment just to reach the sternum up higher, so find space in the front body. And then exhale, both hands down either side of that front foot. Breathe in, straighten the front knee, hug the inner thighs towards each other. Exhale, come forwards. Just one more time like this, so just warming up. Inhale. Exhale, come forwards, left hand down, right arm back, either sinking into this left hip flexor or bending the left knee, finding more of a stretch as you press the foot against the hand and open into the heart space on the right side. Breathe in. And exhale, release. Right hand down, step back to downward facing dog. Let's do a vinyasa, inhaling, coming forwards to a plank. Either chaturanga or come with me, knees down and lower all the way down. Breathing in, lengthen the heart forwards into your cobra. Breathing out, or upward facing dog if you did that. Downward facing dog. All right, left side, left leg rises, bend that knee, open the hip. Maybe turn that left ankle a few times, one direction and the other. Press through the right heel. Reach the left leg up and back, bend the left knee into your chest. Left foot forwards, right knee down. Inhaling, the arms reach up. This time bring the hands behind you, interlace them. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Lift up, still having that hugging in sensation of your low ribs and lengthening your tailbone down, pressing into the big toe of the front foot. And exhale, release. If you're in that back bend, both hands come forwards. Inhale, front toe up, straighten the front knee. Exhale, come forwards. Breathe in, coming back. Ardha Hanumanasana. Exhale into Anjaneyasana. Good, inhale, come back. And exhale. Come into Anjaneyasana, right hand forwards. Reach that left arm all the way up and back, perhaps sinking into that right hip flexor. If that feels okay, stay there. If you want more depth, bend that back knee. Hold on to the foot, maybe the pinky toe edge, so you've got external rotation in your shoulder, and push that foot against the hand to open up into that heart space on your left. Breathe in and release it gently. Breathe out. Both hands down, downward facing dog. Let's do one more vinyasa before our flow. Inhale, come forwards to a plank. Exhaling, this time I'm going to demonstrate chaturanga. You can do your variation. Inhale to your Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale to Ardha Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Breathe in, settle in here. Reconnect with the breath if you've lost it a bit. Inhaling. And exhale. Bring your feet behind your hands, arriving at the top of your mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale to Ardha Uttanasana. I'm going to reach my arms back this time. Exhale to fold. Press the ground away as the arms reach all the way out, up and above, palms to touch, hands to your heart. Let's start to move through our Chandra Namaskar. Inhale, the arms reach up. Keep facing the front of your mat. Interlace the hands, release the index fingers. Exhale over to your left. Inhale to center. Exhale to your right. Breathe in, come back to face the front. Release the hands, bring them behind you. Hold on, protect your sacrum. Elbows hug in, lift the heart up, send the hips forward, standing back bend. Exhale, release that. The hands come up and then fold forward, Uttanasana. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, step or maybe hop back, go through a vinyasa, or perhaps you want to skip it today, that's fine. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Good, breathe in, the right leg reaches up, bend that knee and open the hip, just like you did a moment ago. Straighten the right leg, straight and square, and exhale, bring the right knee to right tricep. Good, hug it up high, so you're really squeezing your core to bring it here. Bring the right knee to the right wrist, over to the left wrist, up to the left tricep, over to the right tricep again, down to the right wrist, over to the left wrist, up to the left tricep, and straighten that right leg out towards the left side. Press into the hands, come into the right hand, lift the left arm up, find your rock star or fallen triangle, and then make it a heart opening as you reach the left arm back. Good, bring that left hand down, well done. Right leg reaches up, And then bend the knee, open the hip, maybe flipping your dog or staying in the open hip pose, three-leg dog. If you're flipping your dog, right foot behind you, perhaps drop the hips, reach up, find spaciousness so you lift the pelvis up, reach the arms back, looking back towards the right fingertips. And then exhale, look to the front of the mat, right hand down, right leg up. Breathe in here, three-leg down dog. Exhale, hug that knee into your chest. Right foot forwards. Keep the left knee off the mat. Reach the arms up. Whew. Inhale here. Interlace your hands. Kali Mudra again. Really find length. Exhaling, start to lean forwards. Coming into Virabhadrasana 3. Good. Inhale in Warrior 3. And then release the hands down and reach them back. Good. Come all the way up to standing. We're going to come into Dancer. Reach the right arm up, bend the left knee, hold on to the big toe side of your left foot. Knees in one line, hips in one line. Reach up, kick back. Breathe in and breathe out. So the more you kick back, the easier it is to balance. Heart opening pose here. So don't think about bending forwards too much. Think about lifting up. One more breath here. Ooh, and exhale, release. Come back to center. Hands to your heart now, reach that left leg back and back and back. Stepping back into high lunge, the left foot lands, the arms reach up. Good. Interlace the hands again, Kali Mudra. Breathe in. Exhale, reach the arms forwards. Good, then you're going to draw a big half circle, bringing the toes out, the heels in, all the way over to the left side, all the way back up again. You're in goddess pose with the arms reaching up, fingertips stretching. Sit down a little bit lower, knees and toes in the same line. Whew. Breathe in. And breathe out, sit a bit lower. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Release the hands, stretch them up, straighten the legs, bring the feet parallel, and then fly the arms back and reach the heart forwards and between your legs and looking down behind you. Variation of Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhaling and exhale. All right, release your hands down underneath your face. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward. Good, breathe in, halfway lift again. Hands to your heart, bend into the right knee, straighten your left leg, toes face up, Skandasana, Surfer's Lunge. Good, opening the space between your arms by reaching your right arm on the inside of the right knee, left arm up. Good, and then exhale, hands come back to your heart. You're going to move to the other side, either no hands or you can bring your hands to the mat. Whew. Finding Skandasana, Surfer's Lunge on the other side. If your heel doesn't reach the floor like mine sometimes doesn't matter as long as you've got that balance. Left hand inside the knee, find space as you open up the right arm. Wonderful. And then exhale, right hand down, pivot to the back of your mat, bring that right knee down. Inhale as the arms stretch up, hug the low belly in, lengthen the tailbone down, and exhale, straighten the front knee, reach the arms back, fly them. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, fly the arms back. Good, one more, inhaling here, and exhale, come back. Nice, and then inhale, hands forwards, lift that back knee, step the back foot up, standing splits, lengthen the heart forwards, maybe balance by holding onto the ankle with one or both hands, challenge yourself, it doesn't matter if you fall. And release that right foot next to your left, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, breathe out, fold forwards. Press through the feet, reach the arms all the way out, up and above. Standing back bend here, hips forwards, heart up, and hands to your heart. Samastiti, other side. Inhale, the arms reach up from that side body stretch. Exhale over to your left. Breathe in to center. Exhale over to your right. Nice. Inhale, come up to center. Release the hands behind onto your sacrum, elbows hugging in. Take that standing back bend. And then release, come back to center. Hands reach up as you breathe in next, and exhale, folding forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, hands down, step or hop back. Go through your variation of vinyasa. So it might be chaturanga, it might be a cobra or an upward dog. Take your variation. Or meeting in downward facing dog. Right, left side now. Left leg reaches up. Inhale here, press through the right heel. Bend that left knee, open the hip. Straight and square with the left leg. And then left knee, left tricep. Left knee, left wrist. Over towards the right wrist. Up to the right tricep. Over to the left tricep. Left wrist. Right tricep, you got it. Right tricep after the right wrist. Straighten that left leg out to the right. Woo! Getting my words mixed up. Weight into the left hand. Come into rock star, full and triangle. Reaching the arm up and then maybe opening that arm behind you if it feels okay. Good, breathe in. Exhale, right hand down. Reach the left leg up and up and up. Bend that knee, open the hip, maybe staying there again. Or flipping your dog, left foot behind. Perhaps sinking your hips down. Grounding through the right foot, pressing up through the ball of the left foot. Lifting your hips higher. And then look towards the top of the mat. Left hand comes down. Left leg up, 3-leg down dog. Bend that left knee towards your chest. Step the left foot forwards. High lunge. Crescent lunge, reaching the arms up. Whew. This time interlace the hands behind you. Squeeze the back of your shoulder blades towards each other. Knit your low ribs in towards each other. Lean forwards. Ground through the big toe mound. Come up to Virabhadrasana 3. Take a moment. This is quite tricky, but it feels quite stable to me, to be truthful. Inhale. And exhale, because I've got these arms interlaced behind me. Good, release your hands now. Come all the way up to standing. Going to find Natarajasana again. Left arm reaches up. Grab a hold of the inside edge of your right foot. Breathe in first and exhale. Kick back. So you're kicking the right foot against the right hand, reaching the left arm forwards. Inhale here. And exhale. If you're wobbling, it's all right. You're human. And then release. Come back to center, hands at your heart. And then start to straighten that right leg behind you. Bend into the left knee. Coming into high crescent lunge once again, reaching the arms up. Kali Mudra. Interlace the hands, release the index fingers. Shows strength and focus. Breathe in. Exhale, start to lean forwards now. Coming all the way onto your back foot, reaching the arms to the side. Heels in, toes out, make that big circle, come all the way up. Sit down into goddess pose. Be strong with your arms. The elbows, the upper arms are by your ears or just behind. Hug the low belly in, sit down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Another time, inhale. Strong legs, dip down. Good, next inhale, press through the feet, lift up. Toes parallel, reach the arms back, fly forwards into this Prasarita Padottanasana variation. Inhale, find a little bit of length in the back body, the hamstrings, relax the neck. And then release your hands underneath your face. Halfway lift, inhaling, hug your belly in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway again. And then Skandasana to the left foot, right toes up. Good, inhale here, maybe the hands stay at your heart. Exhale, transition over to the right foot, bending in the right knee, straightening the left leg, toes point up. Breathe in here, body up. And exhale, pivot to the front of the mat. And bring that left knee down. Arms reach up. Exhale, straighten the front knee, reach the arms back, fly. Find space in the chest here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, coming back. Breathe in, reach up. And exhale, fly back. Nice, release both hands to the front of the mat. Lift the back knee, come into standing splits over the right leg. Left leg reaches up. Maybe balance challenge by holding on behind that calf or that ankle. Your gaze is focused in this inversion. Your mind is steady and strong. Woo. And release your hands. Left foot level with the right. Fold forwards. Breathe in halfway. And breathe out to fold. Ground the feet down, reach the arms up all the way. Look up, stretch up. And hands to your heart. All right, we'll do that one more time. Inhale, the arms reach up. Let's take that side body stretch. Lengthen the fingertips, release the index fingers. Exhale over to the left. Breathe in up to center. Exhale to the right. So movement and breath. Inhale, come back. Release the hands, bring them to support your sacrum. Breathe in, squeeze the elbows towards each other. Lift the sternum up, hips forwards, tailbone down. And release. Arms come up to the ceiling again and fold forwards. Breathe in, halfway lift. And exhale, hands down, step or maybe hop, your vinyasa. So doing whatever your body wants. You might want to go more gently, especially if you're doing it near to the full moon. Right leg rises, inhale here, bend the knee, open the hip. Straight and square with the right leg. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, right knee, right wrist, left wrist, left tricep, right tricep, right wrist, left wrist, left tricep. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Straighten that right leg out to the side. Oh, I was ready for that. Weight into the right hand. Lift the left leg up. Left arm up. And now, maybe micro bend into that left knee. Plant into the left foot. Use the adduction to lift that right leg up. Good, hold it here. For 3, 2, be strong. You can do it, everyone, I know you can. And 1. Whew. Right foot down, left hand down, right leg up. 3-leg dog, and then flip your dog. Bring that right foot behind you. Maybe bouncing the hips, finding space. Inhale here. Whew. Look down to the top of your mat, right hand down, right leg up. Breathe in for this 3-leg dog. And breathe out, hug the knee in. Right foot forwards, high crescent lunge. Inhale here. Good, and then, let's interlace the hands behind us. Draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Lean forwards, leaning lunge, hug the low belly in. Virabhadrasana 3. Breathe in here, find steadiness in your gaze and in that standing leg first. Breathe out. Release the hands, come all the way up to standing. Right arm up, bend the left knee, hold on to the inside edge of that foot. Natarajasana, dancer's pose. Inhale, start to kick that foot against the hand. Find space and length. And exhale, just as far forward as you can. Breathe in. Keep kicking back and reaching forwards. Exhale. And another time, you've got it. Inhale. And exhale. Oh, and if you wobble and fall out, that's okay. And then come back to center, hands to your heart, bend that left knee. Reach the left leg back and back. High crescent lunge, the arms reach up. Low belly hugs in towards each other, tailbone lengthens down. Kali Mudra, goddess of strength. Turn, lean forwards, reach forwards with those fingertips. Draw a big circle all the way to the other side. Come up into that goddess pose. Whew. Breathe in here, lengthen the arms up. Breathe out, sit a bit lower. Inhale. And exhale. If I did this differently on the other side, I apologize. Inhale. I think the transition may have been different. Exhale. Good. Straighten the knees. Release the hands. Feet parallel. Fly the arms back as you exhale. Not staying here too long, so release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Bend straight into Skandasana now. Right knee bent, left leg straight. Switch sides, so all the way to the other side, like Spider-Man, I feel a bit like that. And then turn and face the back of your mat. Right knee down, reach the arms up. Breathe in here, just one time, finding Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Good, bend the front knee, both hands to the back of the mat, standing splits. And then right foot meets left, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. And breathe out, fold. Pressing the feet into the ground as the arms find lift, standing back bend. Hands to your heart. Last side, inhale, the arms reach up. Interlace the hands, exhale over to your left. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the right. Breathe in, come back, release the hands, bring them down. Protect your low back. Elbows reach towards each other, standing back bend. And release, come back to center. Hands reach up and then fold forwards. Breathe in, halfway lift. And exhale, hands down, step or float back, go through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra to downward facing dog. Left leg rises, inhale. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. I think I missed this on the other side. Left wrist, left knee, left wrist. Over to the right wrist, up to the right tricep. Over to the left tricep, left wrist, right tricep, right wrist, right tricep. Straighten that left leg out to the side. Press the ground away. Rock star, fallen triangle. Reach the arm up. Good, open up. Find space here in your back bend. Ooh. And then again, maybe micro bend that right knee as you plant the right foot. Use your adductors to lift the left leg up. Maybe straighten the right knee if you have the strength. For 3, 2, and 1. Right hand down. Ooh, left leg up. 3 leg down dog and flip the dog. Finding wild thing. Open up the front body. Get with your breath again if you've lost it. Look towards the top of your mat. Left hand down, left leg up. Inhale here. And then exhale, hug that knee in towards your chest. Left foot forwards. Reach the arms up. Crescent lunge. Hands come behind you, interlace them. Think about doing it the non-dominant grip way. Change the neuroplasticity of your brain. And then lean forwards. We're finding Virabhadrasana 3. Find steadiness first here. Reach the crown of the head forwards and the toes back. Hug the inner thighs. Hug the belly in. Press into the big toe. Release the hands, come all the way up. Natarajasana, left arm up, bend the right knee. Reach around, grab a hold of the inside of that foot. Take a breath in as you start to expand. Find space here. So reaching forwards and kicking back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Your drishti, your gaze, is really softly focused on something that isn't moving. That will really help. Your breath is steady. And slowly release. Come back out, hands to your heart, bend the knee. Step that right foot back and back and back. High crescent lunge, the arms reach up. Interlace the hands, Kali Mudra. Let's do this again. Reach forwards. Come all the way round to the side, toes out, heels in, all the way over to the front of the mat and then up. Sit down into this strong goddess. Whew, let's hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep breathing, 6, 5, don't come out of it, sit lower, 4, 3, 2, strong women. And men, if there's any men doing it, straighten your knees, whew, release your arms, feet parallel, fly the arms back, Prasarita Padottanasana variation. Just one breath in. And as you exhale, release the hands underneath the face. Inhale, halfway lift. Straight into surface lunge, Skandasana. Skandasana, bending the left knee, straightening the right leg, toes up. Over to the right side. Right knee bends, left leg straight. Breathe in. Pivot to the front of the mat. Left knee down, reaching the arms up. Inhale here. And exhale, straighten the right knee, reach the arms back. Good. And then come forwards with both hands. Standing splits, one last time. Maybe challenge your balance this time. Inhaling, hug the inner thighs. Relax your neck, steady your gaze. And breathe out. And hands down, left foot meets right. Fold forwards, Uttanasana. Breathe in, halfway lift. And breathe out, fold. Come all the way up to standing, the arms find space, the hands join. Standing back bend, one last time, find space and length. And then send the hips forwards, the tailbone back, maybe looking up, maybe looking back. Breathe in. And exhale back to center, hands to your heart. Just stay in Tadasana for a moment or two. One hand onto your belly and one hand onto your heart. Maybe closing your eyes. Feeling the ground underneath you, the sky above you. Being aware of everything that's going on right now, all the tingling sensations in your body. Perhaps your heart beating. Perhaps your breath. Finding the ability to slow the breath down again. Building this awareness. Remember that we are all part of this big, wonderful planet called Earth. So just think about that unity and get strength from that. Release the hands by your side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Fold forwards, Uttanasana. Hands down. Step back to downward facing dog. And bring your knees down. Good. Come to sitting onto your heels with your toes tucked. Make sure your knees are hip width apart. And then hold onto your ankles with the fingers on the outside, the thumbs on the inside. We're going to come into camel and we're going to move through this camel up and down. You need a lot of core strength and also a lot of sort of ability to lift, to bring your hips in line with your knees. Okay, so you're going to lengthen your tailbone towards your knees first of all. So you're rotating your pelvis, so you're tilting your pelvis backwards. All right, and so then you inhale coming up and exhale. Bring your tailbone back. Inhale, tailbone goes forwards, lift up through the sternum, send the hips forward, send the chest up, exhale, come back. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhaling, so you're using a lot of strength on your thighs, lift up, and exhale, come back down. Breathe in, coming up, give it a try, I know it's hard. Look up, exhale down. Good, one more time and we're going to hold it this time. Breathe in, coming up. So your hips are in line with your knees. You're lifting up through the sternum. So find a lift rather than a deep back bend. Lift through the chest. Reach the heart upwards. Find space there. Breathe into that heart space. Maybe your head can fall back if that feels okay in your neck. If it doesn't feel good, just keep your head neutral. Stay here for one more breath if you can. Whenever you need to come down, we're going to bring your hands to your low spine. Come back up to that neutral spine. Untuck your toes so you've used your core and sit back down onto your heels. Hands come onto your thighs, palms up. Just let your eyes close and notice any sensations that are here. So we're starting to slow it all down. Bring awareness to internal movement of energy. Okay. And you're going to release your hands down. Come onto your hands and knees. And we're just going to take a really nice hip opener. So coming into cow face pose, Gomukhasana. So bring your right knee over to your left kind of elbow. Cross that right leg over your left, like you need the bathroom and you're in an all fours position. And then sit back between the heels. All right, so you're in a cow face pose. If it's too much for you, you can always use a block to sit on. I was sitting on a block for months and months before I felt comfortable to do this. So you're not sitting on either heel. If you've got more space in your hips, because it's an outer hip mobilizer, then you can walk your feet further away. If you've got less space, walk your feet closer towards you. And if you find it too much on your hip for any reason, then maybe take an alternative. So perhaps a reclined variation of this on your back. I'll demonstrate that now. Otherwise, you're going to stay here, okay? And you're going to stay here, and you're going to take a twist by bringing the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind, and twisting. And you're going to take a few breaths. If it's too much for you on your knees like that, which is often the case, lie onto your back, hug your knees in, bend the right knee up as high as you can, so the thighs are crossed as high as you can, and then reach through, lifting your head, holding on to wherever you can reach, the outside of the feet if you can, or maybe the fronts of the ankles. And then pull these feet in towards you. So that's a supine variation, and that's fine too. And you're just going to stay here like this. Giving a nice stretch in the outer hips. You've done a lot of inner hip work, a little front of the hip work, a bit of heart opening. So find that breath. I'm going to come up to the seated position. Good, so release the twist if you're still in it. Good. And then reach back onto your hands and then keep your left knee bent. So I'm not mirroring you, reach your right leg out to the side. Okay, let's come into Parivrtta Janusirsasana. So turning towards the bent knee, the left knee, and then you're going to bring your right shoulder on the inside, towards the inside of that right leg. Reaching the left arm up and over. Perhaps the right hand finds the right foot. If it's too much for you like this, if it's too deep in this side body stretch, that's very normal. Just bring your elbow onto your knee, rest your hand on your head on your hand, and bring your left hand behind your back to find openness in the left side. So both those options are fine. And just take a breath or two here. You can let your eyes close and you can let your breath slow as well. Feels nice to do that. Okay, come back up. Just settle in the center. And then bring that left leg out, Upavishta Konasana. So we've done Parivrtta Padottanasana, so this should feel quite nice in your inner thighs. Active toes, and then walk your hands forwards with a straight spine. So you're really trying to come forwards with a straight spine. Doesn't matter how low you go, wherever you go is good for you, okay? Doesn't matter about coming all the way down. Stay where is good for you today. Elbows down, maybe hands down. And just breathe into the space that you're creating in the inner thighs and inner hips. Keep drawing the shoulder blades back towards each other. And then walk your hands back. All right, bending your knees now. We're going to come into your tabletop position again and come into that cow face pose in the same way from tabletop. So you're bringing your left knee towards your right elbow, crossing that left knee over. If you were on your mat doing this, come back down and do that again. I should have said I apologise if you were on your mat to transition up to a seat for that side bend. I'm sure you did. And then find the twist here. So if you're on your mat, just left knee over right, left thigh over right, and just hold that. If you're sitting, maybe you're using a block, and finding this twist. Start to let everything really calm down. So soften any tension in your face, in your jaw, in your shoulders. And see if there's anywhere else where you can let go a little bit more. Release on the next breath. Keep the right knee bent. If you're lying on the mat, come up to seated, bending the right knee, stretching the left leg out to the side for Parivrtta Janusirsasana, twisted Janusirsasana. So turning your body towards that bent knee and then reaching your body over towards the left. Maybe the left shoulder comes down, perhaps the right arm up and over, holding onto the left foot with your left hand and right hand. If that's too much, you're going to bend towards that knee, stretching into this right side body, remembering I'm not mirroring you, resting your head onto your hands, and maybe your right arm comes behind you. So find a variation where you can find this nice side body stretch and just release into it, soften into it a bit. And come back up to the center. All right, and then this time you're going to come into a starfish pose, Tadasana. It's like Baddha Konasana, but the feet are further away from your body. Soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. Sitting up nice and straight to start with, just to come forwards onto your sit bones. And then bring your hands underneath your shins towards the fronts of your feet and let your spine deliberately but gently round so that your head comes towards your feet. You're curling in like a little turtle or something really sort of hiding and going inwards. Our parasympathetic nervous system loves to be somewhere dark and quiet, where we can stimulate the hormone of happiness, the oxytocin. So everything calming down a bit. And perhaps remembering your intention, as I remember mine. With the very well-known Buddhist phrase of Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, which means may all beings be happy and free. And may my thoughts, words and deeds in some way contribute to that happiness and freedom of others. Slowly unraveling, bringing the knees towards each other and then lowering down onto your back. Alright, bring your arms to the sides. And then straightening out one leg, the other leg, or staying in a seat or taking any last poses that you want to in your practice on your mat. But always finding time for this very important pose at the end, this resting pose, where our bodies can just feel the benefits of our yoga practice. Our breath can settle back, and our mind can find a bit of peace and stillness before the busyness of our day takes over again. I'm going to leave you in your Shavasana. Stay in it as long as you possibly can. Use it as a time really to allow your body and your mind and your breath to find ease. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.